Graham, we were there at Villa Park on Sunday. Different story tonight, but it may have been very similar in that first half. That was a complete change around at half time, was it not, mate?
Yeah, 5 years ago I had a cardiac arrest. I'll tell you what, the game in the first half had one, and CPR wouldn't have saved it. It was horrendous. I had visions of bloody Middlesbrough again. At least it wasn't freezing like it was on that night.
No, it wasn't.
So what happened at half time? God only knows.
It seemed to kickstart when we went behind. It was like a reaction sort of performance in the second half, because it could have easily just dragged out, been as dull as it was in the first half, but Fred loses the ball, we get caught on the break. Watkins scores, 19 seconds later, Bruno's putting Martial in for an easy goal, and the game comes alive, mate. It's crazy what goals do to games.
Yeah, it's almost as though both teams sat down together at half time and said, we're dying of boredom here. We need to cheer everybody up, because this is crap, this game. And it was like whoever plays better goes through. It was very, very strange. Villa actually shocked nothing in the first half. I thought they were terrible.
Yeah, I mean, if we were bad, Villa were even worse, mate. Villa were terrible, but everyone brought changes on in the second half. That seemed to kickstart both teams in a weird way, because United seemed to be suffering with the pace of Bailey when he came on, and Watkins was getting room. But the changes for Manchester United changed the game completely. Garnacho, Ericsson. A lot of people praising Garnacho especially tonight. That was some impact, wasn't it, down the left-hand side?
Yeah, his impact on the left can't be underestimated. What I would say about it is, we've seen that from young players before. Adnan Januzaj had a similar impact. Now, what it means is people have to calm him down, say that was brilliant tonight. Can we do it again? How do we get that again? It also gives the manager another quandary about who to play on the left, because we know whose favoured position is out on the left.
Our leading goal scorer, mate.
That's right.
It's competition for places, which is what it is all about at the end of the day, isn't it, mate? But Martial back today. Rashford again plays well when Martial's on the pitch. The link-up's there. The system works better without a certain number 7, mate, dare I say it. And I'm not digging him out again, but proof is in the pudding. 4 goals tonight. Yeah,
the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And what I've always said about going forward is about the relationships on the pitch. And undeniably, Marcus Rashford has it with Luke Shaw, and he also has it with Anthony Martial. Now it's about how we get more players involved in that relationship. Now we had it today with when Bruno came into the middle, and Ericsson was with him, and you could see the uplifting quality that brought.
I've just heard a draw. I think the draw has been made. Someone just fill me in on the draw. I've just heard someone shout there. We must have got a big draw. Carry on, Mickey. Sorry, I have to interrupt there.
Oh, City Liverpool. City Liverpool.
Oh, it's City Liverpool.
Right. Okay.
Happy days.
So there we go. This trophy's open, Graham. City have got Liverpool. We've got live reaction here on Graham's fan blog. But carry on, mate. That link up, Bruno in the middle.
Yeah. Christian Eriksen, Alejandro Garnacho, and to a lesser extent Anthony Elanga, who changed the game. And like you said, Scott McTominay became a better player, because Fred and Donny were really poor.
That's it, mate.
You can't dress it up. They were really poor.
That's it. You see McTominay's game change in the second half simply because he isn't playing with Fred and Donny. That was a Ole Gunnar Solskjaer spine, like we spoke about, and it changed when Ten Hag brought his players on.
Yeah,
fit the system better.
Well, the thing is, and people need to remember that when we were winning things, there were workhorses in the team then, and they played better around star players, and you need the workhorses, and it's not always their fault. So if you like, better players make average players even better, and their work ethic comes through, and you don't even notice it. And the green shoots from pre-season, the green shoots from the start of the season, are actually starting to bear fruit. But we we will it was horrible. It was horrible losing at Villa Park and being there to witness it. We don't lose there very often. We don't lose there at all.
No.
But these things are going to happen. But as long as you're taking steps forward and you're bringing better players in, and that's the key really. Are we ambitious enough to bring better players in to add to this?
That's it, mate. That's what it's all about, from top to bottom. It doesn't matter what Ten Hag does, unless he's got the backing from upstairs. The system will fail eventually because the squad is not good enough in depth, like we've seen in the first half compared to the second half tonight. But Graham, we've gone on a bit. We've got Burnley at home in the next round. Great excitement there. But says that, mate. One win there, then we're in a quarter final. This is a trophy we can win.
And I've always said, and I said it last season when we went out to West Ham, all those squad players with something to prove suddenly were sitting on the backsides doing nothing because they weren't getting picked. We can now actually give game time to players that actually need it, and it's making a difference. People are actually standing up and being counted, and the further we go in it, the better it is for the wider squad, and I wish people would realise it. And if we can win a trophy, what that would do for them is huge, because it brings a winning mentality. And I would, before I go, I want to say this: remember the Carling Cup, the Carabao Cup, whatever it was in 2006, when Vidic and Evra, I don't think they even started. Ferguson pushed them on the pitch and saying, this is what we do, we win. It breeds winning mentality, and this club desperately needs it again.
Graham, cheers for coming on, mate.
Cheers, Adam.